If you work as a manufacturing facilities engineer, installing a new piece of equipment can be as complex as the machinery itself. From prep work to alignment and testing, it's your team's job to put it all together. That's why it's good to have Grainger on your side. With industrial-grade products and next-day delivery, Grainger helps ensure you have everything you need close at hand through every step of the installation. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
What's going on? It's Drawdown King here. As you know, it's September the 8th. It's what time is it here? Not quite sure what time it is. It's like 12:20 or something like that. I'm on a bit of a sneezing spell this afternoon. So please be warned, we are in a sneezing spell right now. We're going to get some heat near the lake, and we're going to try and sweat it out here. And we'll see what happens shortly. I don't know when the sneezing charade is going to end, so I may have to cut this podcast short unless we recover here shortly. Hope all is well on the way to a hike, as possibly previously mentioned, yet not formally. Going to have a bit to navigate here while we're driving and sneezing. Alright now, so we are on the way. Get a little closer, looking to do a little further push this time. See if we can't get the full 3 miles in. Haven't hiked much here in a bit since it's been hot. I just stay away from it. I mean, you can hike late if you wanted to, but it's just so miserable. I just don't even hike much. I walk some, but I don't really go out in the woods or hike much when that happens. So This cooler weather allows us a little bit of time to get back into it. Might have some more sneezing episodes here in a few minutes, hopefully not. But we shall see, shan't we? Alright, so we're going to wait until this next car comes through and passes us out here. We got some rice and beans and beets coming up. Looks like there's a tree farm here, growing some trees. Hence the name Tree Farm. Yet there's not a sign to indicate a tree farm. Yet they have tons of trees, and there's a nursery not too far from here. You make the assumptions. Is that a bad way to look at things? Is that a bad way to use data? So what are we going to complain about today? You know we got to complain about something. We're probably going to do just a two-part series here. So I got the microphone. I think it's working pretty well. We'll continue doing these episodes like this until something happens with the equipment. We have a lost episode or the connections start fading or whatever. Then we'll get a wired connection and go from that route. But I do enjoy doing these mostly while I'm driving, as I have the most time to really focus, put everything down, focus on the drive, and then talk a little bit about what's happening. Seems to work well, gives you a little bit road to flow on. And we are getting pretty close here, but not real close. Should just be close. Like when you're talking about directions and when you're out driving or going on a trip or anything like that, we are on the next road up now, getting a little closer. Maybe we'll go the inverse route today. Maybe we won't. forget what we was going to complain about. We're just sort of relaxing here into the straightaway. We got to get those legs moving again. Got to get that heart rate up. Got to get that mind focused. Got to get that mind sharp. So this episode you get to hear a lot of music. I don't edit, so we'll just have music playing. Maybe I'll get some new music today or something. I don't know. But we'll take a look. And we're about to where we need to go here. Perfect, nice day. We're going to end this episode about right now, everybody. This is the DDK. We'll be back soon. What is going on, everybody? What is going on? Out here on a hike now. Thought we got our sneezing spells over with. We'll pick up where we left off. See if we can't get motivated to get this in. Maybe we'll sneeze some more. I don't know. Cough and sneeze. We shall see. See if we can still take pictures without cutting the stuff off. What up? What up? What up? What up? What's going on, everybody? This is Drawdown King here. And we are now heading back. We only got a few miles in today, but that's perfectly fine. Got it in quite a bit early than normal, so we're back ready to start. Going to try and get some more earlier walks in starting this week. But we are having a nice drive back. A very nice drive. We'll try to get this into a podcast here, get all the sections synced together and see exactly where that goes for us. We're feeling pretty good. Just got that hike in like I'd mentioned. We did what we needed to do, and we're good to run right now. We are having a slow one this episode of this series here. That's okay. We got music. We're going to go download some additional music. We're going to work on some computer stuff today too. We getting some watermelon today. And some beets and watermelon. Beets and watermelon, people. About 10 watermelons. What do you think about that, everybody? Nice drive today. Quiet episode here we got. Mostly a lot of music listening, whatever we placed on here. Alrighty. Alrighty, people. looking okay now. Exciting day today, I must say. Very exciting day today. Ready to go in here. We'll be back with the conclusion in just a little while. DDK. What's going on? It's 2:42. It's Drawdown King here. A lot of sniffling and sneezing today in today's episode. Whoa! Sniffling, sneezing, out and about will be the title of today's podcast. Sniffling, sneezing, out and about. Sniffling, sneezing, out and about. So what's happening, everybody? Today's mostly a bunch of music. We'll fill some music in and all that jazzmatazz. Razzmatazz. Hopefully our sniffling episode is a one-off. We may have another one if we have another sniffling episode when we're out driving. We don't know yet. We are getting back to where we need to go, though, so that's a good thing. Everything was, in fact, taken care of. About back to where we need to be here. Appreciate you listening and joining me today. This will be a one-off for the sneezing and sniffling episode. If I have more coming to you soon. And we're out of here. Peace.